All right, so I know this video might already get some I don't know what would be the right thing, maybe pushback, but like we made a video like a few weeks back now, maybe talking about it's okay to fail in Invisigal, and that was the theme. It was like it's okay to fail. If you fail her, it's not like the end of the world. It's not something that you need to be too concerned with because you have other responsibilities. You have other things that you need to do as the dispatcher for the Z team and other responsibilities. So it's fine. And people got like some people got really fucking pissed that I said that. Some people were like, oh, just because you failed doesn't mean that it's right, or people can't get the good ending, so they try to find ways to justify themselves. And I just no. First of all, I don't agree with that because like I've said from the get, I don't have any problem with Invisigal. Like I think Vizzy is a cool character. I like her as a character, and I like her as someone trying to turn her life around, and I'm willing to help her as Robert. Like I treated her with respect. I helped her out, and again, I got the bad ending because maybe I didn't dispatch her enough, maybe I didn't level her enough, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. Like I am. She just wasn't my girl. She wasn't my pick for my girl, but that's fine, right? But the thing is that I keep seeing consistently people come out on X or on just social media in general talking about it's your responsibility to do this for Vizzy. It's your responsibility to do that for Vizzy. And like I don't know that I agree, because if I'm putting her as the main thing that I have to take care of, if I concentrate only on her, what happens to the rest of my Z team members? I thought my job as Robert the dispatcher was to help the entire Z team improve, to help the entire Z team grow. Sure, some of them might need a little bit more help than others, but am I supposed to put in jeopardy the rest of the team just to help her? And I don't know, that's just something that I'm not like fully with. I just feel that when that conversation comes up, it's like people are trying to tell you how it's supposed to be played. Like there's a lot of, I don't want to say gatekeeping, but there's a lot of like people that tell you, okay, the game needs to be played this way. And look, maybe I'm responsible for some of that too, because I've said like, well, I always think that Robert chooses Blazer. It just seems like the genuine path to me, and it just seems true to me, but it doesn't mean that it is the truth. Just like some of you guys might think like, well, you know what, this whole Vizzy thing, like she deserves this, she deserves that. You need to get her leveled up. You need to do these things for her to have her get the good ending. You need to do that. Like I've seen people even say, I don't trust anybody that got the bad ending in Dispatch. I don't trust anybody that let Vizzy go the villain route. So then you don't trust over half of the people that are playing Dispatch, because over half of the people, as the numbers were a few weeks ago, over half got the villainy ending for Vizzy. And again, I just think that there's this thing of like, oh, we're supposed to feel bad about it, or we're supposed to feel like, oh shit, we fucked it up. No, of course not. But I think there's a level of empathy. Like I didn't want Vizzy to be bad, and when I got the bad ending, I said, damn, that really fucking sucks. And even Robert, when he's talking to Blonde Blazer about it later, you can tell that he's sad. You can tell that he's not feeling good about it. You can tell that Blonde Blazer is sad. She's not feeling good about it. Is this like sad thing, but overall you're happy that the rest of the team is doing good. And then you hope that even though she got this villainy ending, you hope that the love that you showed her and the appreciation that you showed her, and even her coming to help you against this final stand against Shroud, the door is left open somehow for her to come back. The door is left open for her to redeem herself and be like, you know what, I misunderstood this. They were trying to help me, all of them. This was a good thing. Let me go back. I think some responsibility needs to fall on Vizzy as well. It can't just be like, oh, you needed to mentor her better. Oh, you needed to send her out more on dispatcher. You need to level her up. It shouldn't all fall just on me. Like it just shouldn't. There has to be some times where you have to take some responsibility. Let's look at episode 3, where we are having this whole difficult thing that's going on, and the whole team is kind of fighting each other to try to get the points up. Robert calls a meeting, and in the meeting, he talks to every single body of the Z team, and he's telling them, you guys have fucked up so many times, and I see potential here, depending on your choices, but I said potential. So he tells them that he sees potential there, but in the past, the Z team members have failed themselves. They say they're going to do something, they don't do it. A lot of the failures that the Z team members have gone through, and a lot of the mistakes they've made, has been because they don't step up, because they don't take responsibility for the things that they have done in the past. And so you look at Vizzy, for example, and maybe her guilt, maybe the way that she was feeling didn't allow her to step up, didn't allow her to make those changes. So for me, I was nice to her the whole time. I helped her out. I forgave her instantly when she told me what she did with Shroud, and I moved on. I was there for her. Nobody's going to tell me that I wasn't a good mentor towards her, because I tried helping her as best as I could, and I failed failed in making her, realize that she didn't have to become a villain. It feels like if it's a real thing, like a real interaction, you have to take some responsibility. And I felt that Vizzy, for some reason, didn't want to take that responsibility. Now, of course, I can go back and replay the game, and I can try to level her up, try to get all the hacking parts right, send her out on dispatches, and still make all the right choices. And of course, she's going to have the good ending, and she's going to be happy, and she's going to be part of the Z team, and I would love that. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes you'll play this game and you might get this bad ending without any of the knowledge that we have already. You might jump into this game brand new, and you get this bad ending, and you start thinking to yourself, like, oh man, I must be shit. I must be terrible. All these people are telling me that I did something wrong, and you feel bad for getting this terrible ending when you did the best you could, right? I didn't feel bad that I got the ending. Really, my reaction was like, what the fuck, really? Why? And then after doing some research, you kind of find out, okay, well, you needed to do these few extra steps. I'm not faulting the developers for making the game like that. I'm not saying, well, they shouldn't have done that, but it just feels like when you get this ending, it's still okay. It still feels like there's some sort of responsibility that Vizzy needed to take for herself, and she didn't. I can't baby her all the fucking time, and that's the problem. And then when I say that, people start thinking like, oh, I'm this terrible fucking person, or I'm a terrible fucking gamer, or I'm a blonde glazer, like that's what they call me. Like, oh, you're just glazing blazer, bro. Like you don't know how to play the game. You don't like Vizzy. Man, shut up. Like, I do like Vizzy. Vizzy's a cool ass girl, bro. She's cool as fuck. Like, I fuck with her. She's my friend, but that's it, my fucking friend. And I wish my friend wouldn't have chose villainy when I forgave her and I was there to help her and I've tried to mentor her. But my responsibility as Robert, the dispatcher, is I have a responsibility to the entirety of the Z team, right? There's so much conversations that you have with Vizzy throughout the story, throughout the game, where you're pushing her to take responsibility for her own actions. You're pushing her to do the right thing. You're pushing her to see beyond just what she wants to see. Like, there's more to it. And you're trying to teach her, and I felt that when you got this villain ending, she never was able to look beyond that. And I think that that's a valid thing. Sometimes you can't save everyone, right? The best great ending, somebody's gonna say, well, actually you can, because if you do this, you get Vizzy to be good, and you get whoever you kicked out of the Z team to come back. So yeah, I guess in a way you can, but when you play this blindly without having to see all these other things and playing to get the good ending, you just play the game naturally, some things like this happen, right? So I guess my point is, it's not my job to fix Vizzy. I'm just sorry, it's not. It's not 100% on me, Robert the dispatcher, because there's other responsibilities. Dispatching, the SDN network, my job, helping the Z team, helping the people of Los Angeles and the Torrance area. There's more than to just be babysitting Vizzy. But maybe I'm fucking wrong. Maybe I'm fucking wrong, and I'm gonna be wrong about this topic forever, and, fuck it.